go ahead and just skip to this part if you want to just get to the explanation and skip the intro. So maybe you're like me, maybe you've seen some videos like these or these and you think, wow, corrective joints, that sounds really cool, that looks interesting, I'm going to do that for my rig. And maybe you're also like me where you go and try to find some videos or tutorials, explanations on how to do it, and they're not really working. They don't really explain things very well, they don't explain the methodology or theory behind it. I'm using big words like it's complicated. It's pretty simple, but they don't explain the why of why you're doing things. So it's kind of hard to apply to exactly what you want to do because they kind of just expect you to copy and paste it. So I'm going to show you in a very simple and easy to understand way of how to get the corrective joints to move like this, so that way when you move your leg up, the corrective joint moves forward, kind of stuff like that, like you see in those videos. Because I recently was just trying to figure that out, and nobody really knew. I was asking around, people didn't know. They couldn't help me. I looked at some YouTube videos, but they weren't super helpful, and I kind of had to figure it out myself a little bit. If you've never done any node-based coding, then if you've never used the node editor in mind, this may be difficult for you because this is just completely foreign ground to you. But yeah, so I'll go ahead and show you a very simple way. So the short of it is that we don't even technically need these. If you want to have a corrective joint, all you do is just do this, and that's literally it. So that way when this moves up on the Y, this moves forward on the Z. But how do you actually do that? Alright, well, I'll go ahead and show you from scratch. So I'll even bring up the node editor. So right now I'm just in the general workspace like this. And then we want to bring out the node editor. So you can go to Windows right here and go to Node Editor, and then you can just put it over to the side like here. Go ahead and adjust it. And then what we're going to do is you are going to select the joint, the control, the whatever it is you are going to be moving, whatever limb, arm, elbow, FK, IK control, whatever it is that you are going to be moving, that'll be the source or like the input, right? So we're going to get that first. So in my case, it's going to be this control right here. This one right here. If you are doing a rig without controls, it would just be like whatever joint you would be moving or whatever it is like that. So this would be the source. So you select that. You go over to the node editor and you click this button right here to add selected nodes to graph. Now, if you are doing a control, it adds this second one with the blue curve. We don't need that. So we're going to take this. Do not press delete, because that will actually get rid of a thing entirely. So just go ahead and select it and go up to here and select remove selected nodes. Come over to here. As you can see, it's like minimized. We can come up to here and these three buttons, and we can bring it all the way down, or you can click right here to go ahead and drop it down. Second, we're going to grab the actual corrective joint that we want to work with. So I'm going to grab my left knee front one. So that's the one we're going to start with. So then I'll just go ahead and add this in. And then you can see it already connects here, but we're just going to cut that off for now. Mine was already connected because I've already done this. So we're going to drop down this as well. And then what we're going to want to do is, since in this case with the control we're going to be moving it up and down, that's going to be our y-axis. And you can see that right here of, look over here, when I look at this number, when I move this up, it changes this number right here, right? So that moves my y-axis. So we need the translate y right here, because this is my translate y, translate x, y, z, y, okay? So we need this, but what do we plug it into? Well, we go to the corrected joint, and what direction do I want to move it in? I don't want it to move this way. I don't want it to move this way. I want it to move on the blue arrow, which is the z-axis. Because once again, we can see right here, x, y, z, that's the z-axis. So all you do is plug the y into the z, And now when this moves, that will move forward. And that's literally it. That's all you do. So, hopefully that's helpful. I will be posting a long version of this to go into more detail, but this is just the short version. So once again, I'll just do it real quick one last time. Node editor under Windows, Windows, node editor. Click on whatever you're going to be moving with, like your move to, rotate tool, whatever. With your gizmo, bring that in with this. We don't need this one, so we can just get rid of that. Drop down with this button, and then bring in your corrective joint. So select this, and then bring that in. Go ahead and drop it down. Get rid of this. And then you just simply plug in, because like with this, I don't want this to move forward when I move it like left and right or front and back. So we're not going to use X. We're not going to use the Z. We're only going to use the Y. So to simply plug the Y into the Z, because once again, we don't want this to move up or down or left or right. We only want this to move forward and back. So then we just simply put the Y into the Z, and that is it. That's all you have to do. Some of the videos I saw out there were making it kind of complicated, and I feel like, you know, not making things as simple as it could be, but that's literally it. So if you're still confused, I will be posting a second video, and it'll be in the description. So you can click on that. I go into more detail about how to do it for like the elbows or wrist or hips, and how to like optimize this a bit better with the multiply and divide and with the clamp nodes. But that is it. So thank you for watching, and I hope this helps.